I'll come back, and then when I come back and destroy everybody, they're gonna be pissed. But it's all good because I'm the best. Yes, sir. You know, Roman Reigns is awesome.
Official weight 155 for the champ.
Hey, first of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah, I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
Good, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was asking you on Thursday about his right hand.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what you told me?
I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook. And that's what happened.
Word for word, you said, I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching, which was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, and I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I simply enter the way I enter, and that is enough. They either overextend or they shrink away, but either way it is not good for them. I will create traps and dead space inside that octagon, and I will walk him into that dead space, but all of a sudden he will be in danger. How do you do that? How do you predict these
if
things?
you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality. I knew he would overextend, and I knew I'd catch him. So Mystic Mac strikes again.
I've lost my mind doing this game, yeah? Like Vincent van Gogh. He dedicated his life to his art and lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me. But when that gold belt was around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, and my girlfriend has a different car for every day of the week, and my kids have everything they ever want, then it will pay. Then I'm happy I lost my mind. Yeah.
I heard a quote one time from Vincent van Gogh that really rang true. He said, he has dedicated his life to his art, and he has lost his mind in the process. When I sat and I thought about that, it sounded very familiar. I have given every single thing, every ounce of my life to this craft, to perfecting my craft, and I continue to do so. And in the process, I have lost my mind, but in a good way, to regular society, to people who wake up at 9 a.m., who clock out at 5 p.m. They would look at me and say, I've lost my mind, but me, I have found it almost.
I wanted to read you a quote from 2013 that you said, I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent van Gogh, dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me, but fuck it. When that gold belt is around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a car for every day of the week, and my kids' get everything they ever wanted, then it will pay. Then I'll be happy I lost my mind. Can you just reflect and talk to me about how that makes you feel hearing that in 2021?
You know, it's been some ride. I've got it done, and I'm up here, mad as a brush. I've been through it all, my friend. You know, I appreciate that, and it's been a wild ride for me. It's not been easy at times, but you know, what a life. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
I've been listening to laughter all my career.
Yeah.
I've been listening to them laugh my whole career. They've been laughing. What, an Irishman win a Cage Warriors world title? Hell no. You serious? An Irishman? an Irishman win a fight in the UFC? Hell no, laughs all around. Okay, you gotta win. Now he wants to win a world title? Hell no, he's all talk, he's all hype, he's a joke. Laughter all around at the Joker. Then the Joker goes and wins the world title. Now he wants to win a second world title. More laughter. Listen, I don't know, the sound of laughter and the sound of doubt motivates me. So I'm enjoying that. I seek that. I don't feel no doubt or I don't feel that going and fighting any of these other UFC bums right now. They need to rise up. Right now they're down there. I've got this situation where people are truly doubting me like they doubted me at the very, very beginning. And that's motivating for me. That's what's going to drive me to the gym when I need to go to the gym and to put in that work to get that win. So that's where we're at right now.
I started MMA around 2 or 3 years ago, and about 2 years ago I'd say, and I instantly had a knack for it, and I really, really, really loved it. It's like an addiction for me. It's all I do. I train twice a day. It's all I think about. I don't want to do anything else. It's as simple as that.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know, I'm just curious about it. I'm curious about it. It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think of. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it, I'm just curious. Curiously fascinated with it. And I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean? To do it, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna outwork everyone that says I cannot do it. And that's what I did, and that's how I rose up, and long may it continue. What got me to where I am and where I continue to go and where I will continue to go is an insane work ethic.
Yes.
And it's an insane work ethic that you can only put in that amount of work if you were doing something that you are passionate about. And that's what I have engaged my entire life's work in, things that I am passionate about. You cannot fully commit to something if you are not passionate about it. So you must look at your surroundings, at the things you are involved in, and ask yourself, are you truly passionate about these things? Do you truly want to put every ounce of your being into these things? And I am blessed, truly blessed by something. I am not sure what it is, but I am blessed that I was able to find my passions, the fight game, the whiskey game, the fashion game, the fitness game. These are my true passions, and I'm going down these avenues that the fight game has opened up for me. I'm going down them at 100 miles an hour with no brakes and full confidence in what lies ahead, and great things are happening. So I'm very, very blessed and very motivated still, you know. And sometimes my dreams change, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself. And for many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but you know what? Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough. It's just about making sure your internal dialogue and your internal belief in yourself is strong enough that it can withstand the external. The external is there. You've got to accept it. You've got to embrace it. When you're chasing your dream, when you're working hard, chasing something you love and completely dedicated, it just happens. You can't really notice it. You know, even still to this day, I'm in an amazing position in my life, but I'm still working like I'm not. I'm still working like I'm not in this position.
Absolutely.
I'm still working like none of this is even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just something I love to do, and I just keep pushing and keep working hard. I can't pinpoint an exact moment for you, but if anything, I always felt like it was happening way back then, and now it is happening, but now I almost feel like it's not happening. You know what I mean? And I want to push to something else.
Absolutely.
I'm always striving to push forward.
You're enjoying great riches and success now, but can you put yourself in the mindset of the guy who was waiting in line with other people?
Always.
Do you remember what that guy was thinking? Were you daydreaming of this? Was that even possible?
Every second of every day I was daydreaming, but of course I can go back and think there. You know, I live there in my. You know what I mean? I always be there. You know, I show up and work every single day like I'm not in the position I'm in, like I'm not me. So that's the mindset I have, and it's working.
What makes you such a good fighter?
I don't know, I'm just curious about it. I'm curious about it. It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it, I'm just curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life
is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting. You know what I mean? And that is why. You know what I mean? To be true.
Is that nearly?
All you've got to do is show up.
Is that not unhealthy?
I don't know. Do I look unhealthy? Take a look at this physique. I'm in phenomenal shape, in body and mind. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day of your life, 9 to 5, in an office or in a... You know, that's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do, and that's why I'm doing what I love. You know what I mean? That's why it's become a career for me, because I love it. I love what I do. So I don't think it's unhealthy. I feel good in my mind. You know what I mean? It's my life.
You stare at your past and you'll end up staying there. It's okay to look back and admire it, but you carry on. I'm not in the business of staring back at it. You know what I mean? And getting lost back there. People say a loss can make or break a fighter, but trust me, a win can also make or break a fighter, because they get comfortable with a win. People can get comfortable with a win, and slack off then. Slack off on the training, slack off on the diet. They've won one. They're winners now. That's not me, you know. You sleep on a win and you'll wake up with a loss. So I just carry on, keep doing what I'm doing, and that's why this turnaround is so good for me. Vegas straight away, the Fighting Irish head to the fighting capital. It's perfect. Continue on this path, the freight train straight to the top.
Yeah, I don't just knock them out, I picked around, John. Yeah, I said this, I'm sure you are probably all thinking in your head, this guy is talking absolute dribble. He's not going to do what he says he's going to do. You are probably all sitting there thinking that. But now here we are again, and I done what I said I was going to do. I feed off this. I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm going to do something. Putting it out there for the world to see, and then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. And it's as easy as that. Say what you're going to do and go and do it. And, you know, although there are lots of things going on around the world, but there's lots of opportunity. You know, there's lots of opportunity to adapt, to evolve into something else. All business sectors and all areas are, you know, they're forced to look at their ways and adapt and evolve. And that is only good. You know, anytime you're almost, even if you're forced to look at yourself in the mirror and look at your own practices and your own ways of how you carry yourself, you know, if you're forced to look at that and address that and assess that and you know, make growth through that is only a positive. So, you know, I look at this year as an opportunistic year. You know what I mean? There are a lot of things moving and shaking, and you best believe, you know, through this situation we are faced with, you will see some amazing things take place, as you have already seen. You know what I mean? There's some very highly intuitive things. You know what I mean? Some things that have happened and the way people have handled things. So, you know, I just look at it with an opportunistic mind. So through work ethic, through fighting through the doubts and through the storm, so to speak. You know, maybe other people's doubts upon you. You know, fighting through all of that, strengthening. Again, this strengthens your own mind, and then, you know, you will break through and succeed. You've got to see it. You've got to have it in. You've got to have that outlook. Most of us, if not all of us, know the changes we must make or the things we must do in order to become successful or to reach the heights. Where it happens is we just don't do it. You know, I know I've got to get up at 8 a.m. in the morning. I get up at 9 a.m. You know, these are things. I know I shouldn't eat this extra pack of donuts, but you eat them. You know, these are little defeats in yourself. If you simplify it, what time you go to bed, what time you wake up at, if you can control that, if you can control what you put into your mouth, be it food or drink or any of that, if you can control those two things, you know, they are the main things to control. Everything else is, you know, everything else just falls into place after that. So if you listen to yourself and take care of yourself in this manner, it strengthens your power to conquer anything else. And that's, you know, that's where I have succeeded, and it's also where I've fell short. So this is coming from an experienced talk, and even, you know, as an everyday thing that I must bring it back to the basics. You know, look after my rest, look after my nutrition, treat my body and my mind like a temple, and then everything else falls into place. You know, I could say, make sure I go training, make sure I keep my training structured, but if I get my rest, correct, and if I get my food and nutrition correct, the training is I don't even got to speak on the training because it's a guarantee. I have energy. I am excited to go to work. You know, be it exercise or be it business. So I don't even got to say I got to make sure I got to be at this training session at this time or this meeting. That's a given. I'm asleep at a certain time. I'm up at a certain time. I'm eating a specific diet that's going to boost my immunity, my endurance, my mindset, everything else that comes with it. And then it's like I don't want to say a domino effect because dominoes is knocking it down. It's like a reverse domino effect. You know, it builds it up. You can't build something on an unstable foundation. You know, you build something on a shaky foundation, you can even get it high as you can. You can. You know, you can build something on it. You can throw things together and get it up high real quick. But the cracks in that early foundations will start to present itself, and it will start to open up and eventually crumble. And it's a hard crumble. You know, it's a hard fall when you do this. Everyone will look to skip these things and make excuses for these things, the basics, but it catches up on you. You know what I mean? The nights out will catch up on you. The lack of discipline, thoughts or external doubts from people that will criticize you or want to see you fail or it's like a mirror almost. People will project their own insecurities towards you. You know what I mean? It's like. It's all external. It does not matter. You know, as long as your internal is strong and correct and focused. Again, it's like a mirror. So my internal is correct, and I'm looking out in such a strong place. It reflects back like a mirror. You know, and then all I'm seeing is internal strength within my surrounding. You know what I mean? The external is not even nothing. You know, I went through, you go online or something, you'll see some guy, hey, you only fought Cerrone, or, you know, like imagine some guy saying that about a legend or something, or, you know, the way the fans kind of try and downplay who you fought or something, or you haven't fought this guy yet, or you ain't done that. If you think of it like a mirror, that man or that person who's writing this or saying this, he himself is projecting his own insecurities, because that man would have not even fought anyone on planet Earth. Inner peace, to be happy, to be engaged in things I enjoy, with the people that I enjoy spending time with. That's it.
I've lost my mind doing this game, yeah. Like Vincent Van Gogh. He dedicated his life to his art and lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me. But fuck it. And that gold belt was around my waist. My mother has a big mansion. My girlfriend has a different car for every day of the week. And my kids' I have everything they ever want. Then it will pay. Then I'm happy I lost my mind. Yeah? I've lost my mind doing this game, yeah? Like Vincent Van Gogh. He dedicated his life to his art and lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me. But yeah. And that gold belt was around my waist. And my mother has a big mansion. And my girlfriend has a different car for every day of the week. And my kids have everything they ever want. Then it will pay. Then I'm happy I lost my mind. Yeah?
I need to read you a quote from 2013 that you said. I've lost my mind on this game, like Vincent Van Gogh, dedicated his life to his art, and he lost his mind in the process. That's happened to me, but fuck it. When that gold belt is around my waist, and my mother has a big mansion, my girlfriend has a car for every day of the week, and my kids get everything they ever wanted, then it will pay. Then I'll be happy I lost my mind. Can you just reflect and talk to me about how that makes you feel hearing that in 2021?
You know, it's been some ride. I've got it done, and I'm up here, mad as a brush. I've been through it all, my friend. You know, I appreciate that, and it's been a wild ride for me. It's not been easy at times, but you know, what a life. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want it to be any other way.
First of all, I want to say, Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.